Well, welcome to Common Thread. We think a lot together about contemplative practice in our community. Meditation is a small thing that we can do each day or not do that accumulates experience over time. And it will pull us forward, the practice, or without the practice, can hold us back. Because I'm sure you're like me, our minds automatically generate thoughts. We don't ask them to, they just do. A constant running factory rolling out views and opinions, to-do lists, ideas, a constant assembly line of memories coming up, stories that we tell ourselves, continuous, uninterrupted. And you also, like me, probably experience that when we make room for one thought, when we let it go unexamined, it just morphs into another and then another, carrying us down a path, and most of the time we're completely unaware that it's happened. So what mindfulness practice does, it helps us see this process when it's happening to us. Because mindlessness is not the only way to be. It's not the only way to live. And living that way, turns out, comes with a lot of drawbacks. There are a lot of negatives to unexamined, unseen living. Because our thoughts are habits. And we get stuck in those habits, and those habits will take us where they take us again and again. And when they're not seen, not noticed, we don't exercise the option to step out of the habit, to step back from it, to think different ways, act and react different ways. So today, and I hope this week, let's practice mindfulness for a few minutes together, watching our thoughts as they come up unbidden, and practice disentangling ourselves from the automatic nature of those thoughts by simply noticing when it happens. By letting those thoughts go as we return our focus, when we notice them, to our breath. As soon as we notice a thought, we simply return our focus, our attention to our breath. So find a comfortable place in your body, comfortable in your mind. Take a few quieting breaths. Hear the breath as it comes out of your mouth. Feel it as it comes into your lungs. And let's practice simply noticing our thoughts. Now, it won't take long to notice the first one. They are a constant. And in these moments of practice, let's watch them as they come up. Take a moment. Well, even in that short time, did you see it happen? Did you see the thought come unbidden? And maybe, did you also notice how strong the temptation is to go with the thought, to jump on it, to let it carry you away? Try it again. Let's keep watching. Let's get familiar with the process of how our minds do this constant thought thinking. See the thought. Notice it. Now, mindfulness, by its nature, is an over and over again practice. Because our brains run those thought programs unseen and unquestioned so frequently, we rarely stop to redirect our thoughts, stop to challenge our thoughts, stop to even notice our thoughts. Consequently, constant thinking is a very strong habit, and consequently, mindfulness practice must be an over and over again endeavor. So take a moment, just notice when the thoughts come up. And when they do, redirect your attention back to your breath, letting the thought go by giving full focus to your breath. And did you notice? And did you feel how strong the pull is? We notice the thought, return our attention to our breath to let that thought go, and before long, we fall right back into thought thinking. Then we notice that it's happened, and we return to our breath again, and we do this over and over and over. Let's do that. Notice the thought and return to our breath. Notice the thought again and return again to our breath. And again, and again. And indwelling divine, may we, in our mindfulness practice, weaken the power of mindless, habituated thinking. Be more alert to that which is deeper and truer. Amen. Well, we've got a chat group where we talk about our experiences. You can feel free to start a thread or join into one that's already going. Tell us about your experience, but also hear about others' experience. It's one of the great ways we can help one another. Well, I hope to see you there in the chat group and hope to see you on Sundays. Have a growing week.